Hello, I'm Michael Slack, President and CEO of KidsPeace. Welcome to the kickoff of the year-long celebration of our organization's 140th anniversary in 2022. Very few not-for-profit organizations reach such a milestone. For example, we're just a year younger than the American Red Cross and 5 years older than the United Way. We've got 20 years on Goodwill Industries and 30 years on the American Cancer Society. Our organization's longevity is a source of pride to all of us who work here. And the timing of our announcement today, January 31st, 2022, has special meaning as well. It was on this date 30 years ago that we adopted the name KidsPeace. On that occasion, my predecessor, John Peter, said the new name would be a constant reminder of our organization's purpose, to give kids peace. That purpose has guided us in providing the best care possible to kids in need over the better part of a century and a half. Let's take a quick look at the key events in our history.
In 1882, the president of Bethlehem Iron Company, William Thurston, founded a home for children orphaned by a smallpox epidemic, with the support from other community leaders in the Lehigh Valley of Pennsylvania. In 1886, the Thurston home was renamed the Children's Home of South Bethlehem and hired its first live-in matron. Over the next decade, its leaders saw demand for its services rise, meaning the Children's Home would have to expand to care for more children. In 1895, Captain James Wiley donated $6,000 to build a new children's home in memory of his late wife. The new facility, nicknamed Wiley House, doubled the number of children cared for by the Children's Home organization. As the 20th century began, the Children's Home adopted progressive policies, such as prohibiting corporal punishment and refusing to send orphans west to work as indentured servants. In the 1930s, the organization began to offer foster care to support families hurt by the Great Depression. In 1943, its informal nickname of Wiley House was adopted as the organization's official name. After World War II, Wiley House began to evolve its operations toward addressing the mental health and education needs of children in its care. Through the 1950s and 1960s, the organization moved away from simple custodial care to providing help for children with emotional and psychological challenges. Into the 1970s, Wiley House expanded its programs to children from outside Lehigh and Northampton counties in Pennsylvania. In 1975, the original Wiley House building was demolished to make room for a new child development center and residential cottages at the organization's Broadway campus. Wiley House was licensed to provide partial psychiatric hospitalization services in the late 1970s, which led to addition of clinical professionals to its staff. At the same time, it began day treatment and group-based programming, as well as specialized education and therapeutic foster care services. In 1986, the Child Development Therapeutic Recreation Center opened in response to the expanded range of services offered. By the early 1990s, Wiley House had expanded its day treatment and foster care programs further in Pennsylvania and established an intensive treatment program at the Graham Lake campus in Maine. As the 1990s began, Wiley House established a new base of operations, the Orchard Hills campus in Orfield, Pennsylvania, which would ultimately include a freestanding children's psychiatric hospital and a large-scale residential treatment complex. In light of these changes, in 1992, Wiley House adopted a new name, KidsPeace. KidsPeace expanded its foster care programming to New York, Maine, Indiana, Maryland, North Carolina, and Virginia. In 1998, KidsPeace launched TeenCentral.net, an innovative web-based therapeutic support service for teens and young people. In 2004, KidsPeace opened a new residential treatment program in Bowden, Georgia. Over the next 15 years, community-based services for autistic clients were expanded, and KidsPeace adopted trauma-informed approaches to treatment across its continuum of care, while also implementing the KidsPeace Culture of Safety, a comprehensive de-escalation and protection initiative for both clients and staff. The COVID-19 pandemic in 2020 created a raft of new challenges for mental health service providers like KidsPeace. Persistent staffing shortages and program expense increases hit the organization just as demand for KidsPeace's services peaked as a result of the pandemic's effect on mental and behavioral health. KidsPeace marked its 140th anniversary in 2022 by recommitting itself to its trauma-informed, evidence-based continuum of care and to a central principle of its history, the evolution of its approach to care on an ongoing basis in service to its mission to give hope, help, and healing to children, adults, and those who love them. For more information, visit the History section at www.kidspeace.org/history.
With a long history like ours, it could be easy to forget the organization's founders and early supporters. But a significant anniversary like this is an opportunity to remember those who have helped us help kids from our beginning. That's what prompted our organization's board of directors 90 years ago to authorize the memorial plaque to salute the community leaders who created and nurtured what was then called the Children's Home. The plaque includes the names of some of the Lehigh Valley's best-known families: Trexler, Lay, Hess, Rauch, and many others. The plaque graced the original Wiley House facility on Broadway in Fountain Hill, Pennsylvania, till the building's demolition in 1975. Since then, the plaque has been in storage, but in recognition of our 140th anniversary, we've had it restored, and we installed it this week here at our Administrative Services headquarters. The plaque is a reminder that from our earliest days, KidsPeace's services have been an expression of our community's intent to care for our children at the time of their greatest need. We continue to enjoy the support of so many people in our communities today, and we're gratified that a number of those supporters have offered their congratulations on our anniversary.
Hey, hello and congratulations to all my friends at KidsPeace. 140 years, and it's good work, it's hard work, and it benefits so many, and certainly benefits this valley. Again, happy 140th year. It's incredible, that amount of time. God bless you. You do such great work. Thank God for you. Keep it up.
Hello, this is Lehigh County Executive Phillips Armstrong. I just want to say congratulations to the KidsPeace organization on your 140th anniversary. Since its beginning, your organization has been committed to caring for kids in need in Lehigh County. And whether it's the free walk-in psychiatric assessments you provide at your outpatient office in Allentown, or the world-class residential care our children receive at your campus in Orfield, the efforts of the people of KidsPeace are making life better for families throughout our community. We're proud that KidsPeace calls Lehigh County home. I'm delighted to join with you in making this really an impressive milestone in your history. Congratulations, KidsPeace.
KidsPeace does a lot for Maine. It does a lot for the kids, it does a lot for their families, and for the communities where you're located. And I want to congratulate KidsPeace on 30 years in Maine, 140 years in the United States, for all the thousands of families and kids that you've served and helped. We know that this has been a tough period. This has been a tough period because of the pandemic, because of isolation, and we've had a lot of difficulties with mental health and just sort of keeping our act together during this period. KidsPeace has been indispensable. I want to congratulate you and thank you for the work that you're doing for your community, for your state, and for our country.
Thank you to KidsPeace for taking care of the Lehigh Valley's most vulnerable children for 140 years. Your organization has established itself as a Lehigh Valley mainstay when it comes to behavioral health care. And from the bottom of my heart, I want to say thank you for your amazing work. And congratulations on 140 years of service, and here's to many more.
Well, hi, everybody. I'm Congressman Matt Cartwright, and I want to say congratulations, KidsPeace, on 140 years of bringing hope, health, and healing to children, adults, and other loved ones. Since 1882, you've given children in need hope for their future. You've provided life-saving behavioral and mental health support, community-based programs, and educational support to more than 200,000 children and adults over that length of time. Thank you for everything you do to champion these causes and to provide invaluable resources to our communities. I wish you all the best for another prosperous 140 years. Keep up your great work.
Hi, I'm State Representative Peter Schweier, and I just want to start by thanking and congratulating KidsPeace for 140 years of service to families, children throughout the Lehigh Valley and beyond. There's not one person from the Lehigh Valley that doesn't know of KidsPeace reputation, knows we all understand the incredibly difficult work that you do on a daily basis and that your staff provides to families on a daily basis. And to do so with such compassion, professionalism, and a real focus on trying to heal people is remarkable. Prior to my election to the State House, I worked at Sacred Heart Hospital, and I had the opportunity to partner with KidsPeace on juvenile and pediatric behavioral health in downtown Allentown. Their continued commitment to making sure that the most vulnerable kids in our community get the services that they need is remarkable, and you've changed lives. And so again, on behalf of people that I serve and the folks that I know throughout our community, I just want to congratulate KidsPeace once again on 140 years of service, and I wish you all the best moving forward.
Hi, I'm Senator Mike Dugan, and I want to congratulate KidsPeace on 140 years of serving the behavioral and mental health needs of our children and families across Georgia. The last few years have been tough on all of us, and especially for the children. It is thanks to organizations like KidsPeace that our children receive the care they need to thrive in all aspects of life. Thanks again to KidsPeace for providing outstanding care and assistance to our state's children.
Hi, everybody. Congresswoman Susan Wild here, and I am just so happy to be here on the occasion of the 140th anniversary of KidsPeace. I've said it before, and I'm going to say it again. The Lehigh Valley is incredibly fortunate to have an organization like KidsPeace here doing such important work to transform the lives of our children and families. It has been such a pleasure working with a dedicated KidsPeace staff over the past few years. And I am grateful to know that I have a strong partnership with an organization that shares my passion for mental health advocacy. I can only begin to imagine the enormous impact that you have had on our community and people elsewhere over the past 140 years and the work that you're going to do over the next 140. I am so proud and happy to congratulate you on this wonderful anniversary and thank you again for everything that you do.
Thanks to all our friends for their good wishes. While we're proud of our history, our anniversary activities through this year will be dedicated to showcasing our continuum of care today and its impact on the lives of kids across the 8 states in which we operate. Whether it's children in crisis and in need of the care provided through our inpatient and residential treatment facilities in Pennsylvania, Maine, and Georgia, or the literally thousands of kids and families receiving help through our outpatient programs, partial hospitalization, or community-based care, or the children we seek to support and advocate or through our network of therapeutic foster homes from Maine to North Carolina to Indiana. These kids are getting a chance to grow, thrive, and succeed in life, thanks to KidsPeace's dedicated associates. In my opinion, and yes, I'm biased, they show themselves to be heroes every day. They are the ones fulfilling the vision of William Thurston, James Wiley, and all those who came before them over the past 140 years. We are looking for our next great associates right now, by the way. Go to the careers page at kidspeace.org to learn about the opportunities available here at KidsPeace right now. I believe this anniversary also provides an opportunity to reflect on the challenges we face ahead in fulfilling our mission. Mental and behavioral health care is under pressure in our society like never before. Because of the COVID-19 pandemic, we're seeing more and more individuals and families seeking our help for mental health issues. At the same time, the pandemic's impact on staffing is combining with outdated policies and the historical underfunding of mental health care to limit our ability to meet this demand. And as with physical health, it's a pay now or pay more later dynamic. Delays in addressing mental health concerns among our kids early on will lead to more acute issues later in their development, and thus decrease their chances at success in their adult lives. During the next year, we'll be talking more about the need for our communities and society to work together to meet these challenges, in the same spirit that our founders showed when they stepped up to meet the challenges of their time and set our organization on its path to fulfill its mission, to give hope, help, and healing to children, adults, and those who love them. Thank you for joining us for our anniversary kickoff, and please watch for more celebrations in the months ahead as we launch into our next 140 years.